and welcome to me, Katja Jolak. Today I will show you how to create in a pan I buy from a flea market, and it's a children's pan. Yes, it's a toy. I'm thinking to do like a dreamy landscape inside it. I was thinking to do it on the other side, but I decided to do it inside the pan to give it more like the 3D effect. But also I have big struggle because I want to do on the other side. But this time inside to give the 3D effect, and I started to paint my pan with black heavy gesso so I can do something inside it. So find objects a little bit everywhere and see what you can do with it. I want to add some texture, a little bit more interest to the handle, so I have like a black string that I take around the handle to give it a little bit more interesting. The main focus would be inside the pan, but I want to add something. So I think the black string is perfect, and I choose this the black color because I had it. Otherwise it's okay to use other color, and it's you can paint it over it. It's so easy. So if you like the video, please give the thumbs up, and remember, if you like the channel, please subscribe. It helps, and please leave a comment. Nobody is more happy than me if you leave a comment and let me know what you think. I'm open for it, and I read all the comments. So here you see I want to hang it on the wall, so I take the string and do like you see what I'm doing. I don't know the exact word. You know that English is not my first language. So I'm doing something here, and do like a hanger and adding even more. I know I doesn't give you some close-up, but you see what I'm doing here, and I'm not looking out for perfection, not at all. Only to give it a little bit more interest, and it's a little bit, I realize it's a little bit difficult to show when something is black. I have some heavy body gel that I will glue my embellishment with. It's the strongest gel ever, and I'm so happy of it. And it's so strong when you glue it that you can have really heavy embellishment, like here from MitForm, really heavy castings. And even if you want to ship something, send it with the post, it will stay. That's why I use the gel so much, because it will, I'm sure that when it will dry, it will stay. And also it takes a little bit time before it dries up. And when you're doing like a composition, perhaps you want to move things around. You doesn't know exactly when you start, where to add the embellishments. So that's why I really enjoy to have a gel instead of using glue gun. You see, I have some castings. I also have some embellishment, the rusty orange gears. They are made in molds, and when I did them, I have a little bit of the mica powder inside it, and that's why they look like that. That was a test with a mica, and now I will paint over them to give the black color instead. But that's a way how to use mica. And here you see I want to have my house in the focal point, so I'm trying out now and then that the house, the things that I want to show, they look okay. And you see, I'm moving things around. I changed my mind there, and that's why the gel works so perfectly. I can pick out something and change it while I'm doing the process. And now you see, I have a close-up for you and trying out. I have these mechanical stars because it's like a dreamy landscape in my pan. You can have like a regular size. This is a really small pan, or find something else like a big spoon or something else to create in. And it's so fun with mixed media. You can find different items to work in. Okay, the landscape of above almost looks like I'm ready, and the house will also have like a wings on the top and some stars. I have some chipboard in the background because the house need to have something in the background. So wooden pieces, chipboard pieces, cardboard, anything works to have like give you some layering. So you see me, I'm adding also some sisal. I'm so sorry, I'm a little bit out of the camera. I'm adding sisal here, like the garden space, and also these leaves, and they are so good because you can shape them up in the how do you want it, because I want my leaves to go a little bit down here, so it's easy, you can bend them very easy to give them the form or shape you like. So it will be like a garden downside, and I'm out of camera again, so sorry. Okay, I have these melange art pebbles, really favorites, and I will add some of them on the side of the pan, and I also use them on the heavy body gel. And my composition in the pan, it's not dry really yet, so it's easy to show, but I will add on 3 sides. Here on the opposite side, some of them, and one here on 3 places, you know, the triangle to make it the composition. Yeah, and here I have some texture paste. And I'm adding some texture here with the brush, a little bit here and there in the background. Don't take your best brush, because some texture, because it's some like a sandy or grain, something like that. I'm not really taking care of my brushes. So, but remember to not use your newest brush when you're adding texture to your project. I'm tapping here and there in the gaps to give it a little bit like a sandy effect. Also inside and also on the outside, and not everywhere. Some places more and some places left. And this is white Finnabair-Texture Paste. There are many different kind of pastes, and you choose the paste that you think makes best effect to your project. A little bit here and there, and I will be drying it up. And when everything is dried up, I will again use the heavy gesso to paint everything black. Especially my embellishments, molds, and art pebbles need to be black, so I can add anything I want over on the top. Then I have the rust effect paste, 3 jars. I start with the darkest one, and it's a little bit difficult to show because my projects, but I use these dabbing brushes also, and I usually use the darkest color, the brown color, for my background because it's really dark, but for background it works perfectly. So I'm tapping it really well, and remember to close your jars after using them because it's so much texture in the pastes, it dries really quickly. Now I have the more orange paste and tapping here and there, and that's really gives more effect to your project. A little bit here and there, and I'm not having the rust paste inside my pan, it's like outside. I want to have a different effect. I like working with contrast, and here like the grungy, really dirty effect, like you have found the pan outside for a really long time. So only on the outside, on the edges, and I'm ending with the yellow one, and the yellow one, it's that have not so much texture, and it's perfect to have these stiff dabbing brushes because the rust paste really destroy your best brush. You need to have like a strong brush and to not have so much soft brush. And you see my embellishments fall away a bit. Okay, I'm ready for the inside. It's black and the outside it's almost finished, and I will use a brownish color from the Finnabair-Serenity and adding like a half teaspoon of powder in a bottle, and I'm shaking it well, not upside down, sidewise, to not the mica powder will clog. And then I spray inside and immediately gives like a shiny real effect. And I realize my spray goes a little bit here and there, so adding something to pick up. So it gives like a nice really effect in the background, and I really love it. And my embellishments are not really dry yet. Now it's ready for the soft matte gel and Finnabair glass glitter, and I'm adding the soft matte gel. It's a very thin gel and it's perfect for glitter and beads and like that. And all the pastes, they are translucent when they dried up. And at the same time I have this moon face here up on the top. So glass glitter is to give even more texture in this time, because I will paint over it, and also to give even more shimmer. But for this one I have the glass glitter in black and brown, and placing them inside my pan, and to give it like extra texture on some places, and I mix them if some of the colors will show a little bit. But so you see, I have some extra here because I believe on the nights in the dreamy landscape it's giving a special effect. I'm having this label that says perfection is overrated, and I want to add like a metallic wire to hold it, because in my eyes it was looking a little bit strange because it was on the top there. So I'm adding wire just so it can be look like natural to hold it, and randomly just let it go around the pan, and I will leave it like that in the golden color to not do so much about it. No perfection here, not at all. It's only to show that it will like stay in place. And here I have a brown rusty paste from another set, and it's really more reddish color, and I have a really small brush to tap in here because I want to give this a little bit more rusty effect, reddish effect to my project, to give it a little bit more interest. And here I have some places on the leaves and on the houses, or not so many places. Now it's time for mica powder again, and this is the color from the Oriental set, and I have a little bit in a bottle spraying, and now to give it a little bit more like icy effect, like something, because I need a little bit contrast, and this is only a little bit touch of the blue to give it more cold effect, because the other colors are really warmth and yellow, and I need something to give a little bit more contrast to the inside, and this is more cold effect. Yeah, and I have the golden mica from the Oriental set, and also the color fluid medium that is perfect to add some drops adding. And if you add more mica, it gets more color, and this is given like a bronzy goldy color or something like that, and I'm using this to give like a highlight effect, and it looks so amazingly gorgeous, goldy effect. You can't believe it. It's so difficult to show here when you're recording. And if you want to have more color, only add more mica, or you dry it and do it once again. And this color fluid medium is perfect if you want to seal it, because it really holds the color. Otherwise, mica, you can need to seal it. But if you don't do anything with your project, like here, I will hang it on the wall. I'm not afraid that mica will fall off. So now I have some micro beads, and I'm doing this before it's totally dry. And you see I'm tapping even more here and there, and the micro beads are so small, so you can really tap them where I have used color fluid medium, because they will stay. Okay, my project soon will be finished. I think it missed something because my house is in the focal point. So to give some extra to like focus on my house, I have some from Prima, some beads, and I pick the golden ones and I add them around my house, because I want, when you look at my project, I want first who looks on my house see the house or my pan. So that's why I add these beads to frame my house. Yeah, a little bit more mica here and there for last touches. And I'm adding little bit of the white, and I only want little bit, small touches to give it like more whitening and a little bit more cold, because it's really yellowish and like that. So only on few places and really light-handed to give it like the final touches. So hope you enjoy my project, and thank you for watching. I had a really great time, and yeah, find something to create with brooding items or something else. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.